I've literally just had a comment saying any streams today, Joe. Which I will answer it. Yes, there is a stream today, ROA. And it happens to be that I was setting up the stream whilst you commented that. Well, when I saw your comment. Welcome to the stream, everybody. My name's Calamity of Joe. Welcome back to a new episode of Survival Legacy on the Survival Legacy YouTube chat, on the Calamity of Joe YouTube channel. Joey, oh my god, I hate Joey. I will be honest, I hate Joey. Hello ROA, welcome to the stream. How was your Christmas? I love it. Cool. We're going to wait for a few more people to get into this live stream. There's 2 people watching. Fantastic. Yeah, it was particularly good, everybody. I was going to stream yesterday, guys, but I started watching Christmas films and I ended up watching about 4. I ended up watching quite a few Christmas films. Sorry, this TV button is not working. TV switched to standby mode on this automatic screen, and this button is literally, you've got to have like giant bear-like hands to get this button to work. Like, I'm pressing as hard as possible, and it's just not. It's not getting rid of the. It's not okay in the button. Right. So, how is everyone's Christmases in this live stream? Everybody, don't all comment at once. Don't all comment at once, guys. So, we're live. I'm on Survival Legacy, and yeah, we're back at it. I'm just gonna take these shulker boxes home. I've tried to kill the... Which ones you watched? I watched Home Alone 4. I watched Home Alone 4. Home Alone 5. Home Alone 6. And Jingle All the Way 2. Hello, Anthony Rants. Welcome to the stream. Alright, let's go this way. Let's go downstairs here, guys. I just want to quickly... I want to quickly go this way. Wait, I'm on my second channel, right? My bad. That's alright. That's alright. I've done that to people before. Be on my second channel when I join a stream. Hello to the people who are watching. Welcome to the stream. Guys, 5 days left to 5 days left the rest of the year. 5 days. How many days left in 2025? As of December 26th, there are 6 days left. Okay. Okay. I'll be back in 15 minutes. Gotta take a shower. That is a really weird comment. Hello, random player PL. Welcome to the stream. That's a very random comment to type our way. Ooh. Oh, pardon me, guys. I want to thank you guys for Mindmas. This is not an episode of Mindmas, guys, because this is not an episode. Should I change my profile picture as a Christmas mode? I mean, you can if you want to. You don't have to ask us. You should do what you want to do. Just want to quickly check something a second. This stream's gonna be in the Survival Legacy playlist, but it's not an episode of Mindmas because Mindmas finished yesterday. What the? Why won't the stream let me save? There we go. How is everybody today? How was everyone's Christmases? How was everyone's Christmases? Everyone on this stream, how was your Christmas? Ooh, pardon me. Let's just put stream has started. Stream has started. I just put stream has started in Discord. Right. Hello, welcome everyone. Yes, of course I remember you, Levi Crawl. You asked me every time you joined, do I remember you? Of course I remember you. I need to go in here quickly. I'm going to take these shulker boxes upstairs with me. Merry Christmas. I can't really say Merry Christmas now, but to you now, because it's not Christmas anymore. Do you have books on how to get free books? No, because the science fiction books, the books that I write are genuine novels. It's not books on how to get free books. It's the novels that I write are genuine books. They're genuine novels that I've spent months writing. What is that? Nether brick stairs. So, here we go. I'm going to... It's Christmas in the Netherlands. I know, it's Christmas everywhere, but it's not Christmas now. Because it's yesterday. I know, it's still Christmas time. Because Christmas is a day. Christmas is a day, and obviously observed for nearly... In 10 years' time, it'd be 1,700 years of Christmas. Yeah. That we just got in... Is that... Are any of these empty as well? Let's just take that crap out of there. And shove all that in there. And then this one can come too. I love your accent. Thank you. That's really kind of you. It's an older style accent. It's an older style accent that probably won't exist in a few years. It is generally like so posh. It isn't posh. It isn't a posh accent. This is actually... This is a working class accent. And posh people don't speak like this. If it was a posh accent, I'd be surprised. Yeah, it's not. It's not posh. It never will be. This is the typical working class. Sounds like royalty to me. Yeah, it's not. It's not. This is your typical working class West England accent. This is your typical. Cool. Hello, Red Hot Toucan. How was your Christmas? Let's just go and clear some of these chests up with just shit we don't need. The gravel we can keep because that's got sort of a use. Yeah, this is not. This is. I wish it was a posh accent. A posh accent is more like this, whereas my accent's like this. That's coaster. I'm gonna keep that. The snow we can keep because we can save that for the next few. Clay, sand, all that. Those little bits can stay. You sound like you could be a descendant of Sir Lancelot. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not a descendant of Sir Lancelot. I wish I was though. I wish I was. Wish I was. That would be pretty cool. That would be cool. Right, let's have a quick sortage through here a second. Just gonna I'm cleaning these chests up a little bit. So, as I said, guys, how was everyone's Christmases? Actually, let's go sleep. Let's go sleep on here. Fantastic. Thank you to the person who subscribed. We were aiming to hit 8K by my birthday, but that's not gonna happen now, guys. That's not gonna happen now. We took too long. It took us a lot longer than we expected to hit 8,000, to hit 7,500. Oh, I've come down the other staircase. That's why I couldn't find the stairs. We're just gonna dump these ores at the chest room. So this needs a bit of a sort out. Iron goes in here. Iron goes in there. Gold goes in there, and then coal goes in there. We've got a lot of coal. There we go. I subscribe to your channel, Your Highness. Oh, thank you. It's really kind of you. Yeah, we're aiming to hit 8K by next year. As I said, gravel we're going to keep because that goes into making concrete, whereas some of the other blocks that we had in that chest don't have as much use. So let's go over here. We will put in this gravel can stay. That iron can. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. All of that can go. What are the projected sales for next year? I don't have any projected sales. It's because it's self-published. It's not really projected. Because it's a self-published novel, it's not really projected. It's basically just a book of set. It's basically just. It's print on demand. It's print on demand. So basically, there is no projected sales because the way Amazon does it, print on demand. So basically, if someone buys one, it's printed straight away and sent to them. That's how it works. So there isn't any projected sales because there isn't any books to be projected. It's print on demand, so they don't print, say, 1,000. Amazon do it, so they don't print 1,000 books, and then you get one sale. And then they got 990 books they don't know what to do with. Oh, So I don't have any projected sales for next year. I just hope that, you know, people come across them. So I am promoting them. That's why I'm promoting them on the stream. I'd love for people to start. I'd love for people to find them and start buying them, and for us to start getting, you know, 300-400 sales, but at the moment that's not the case. As it stands, oh, pardon me, guys. As it stands, guys. As it stands, everybody, I have sold 1 book this month. As it stands, in the last 90 days, guys. In the last 90 days, I've sold. In the last 90 days, I've sold 4 books. Aliens, science fiction. Well, it depends, because it's not just about the stories about the ones I'm promoting on the stream is a science fiction alien invasion story. So it's an alien invasion, but it takes place on the streets of the United Kingdom. So the whole it's an alien invasion story, but it's really about it's more or less the human courage of the British soldiers and British civilians that's, you know, put down everything to try and save their country and the world. So there's a line in there. They say, if Great Britain falls, so shall the world. There's a line in there. Let me find that quote, because I put it on my I promoted it on my as a quote on my screen a few weeks ago. So let's quickly hop up to here, go to channel, posts. This is the one. I put the quote up the other way. Here it is. Okay. Oh, it's disappeared. I'm going to have to really zoom in, guys, because it's so hard to read on my screen. That's true, let's face it. The Battle of Northumberland is over. The Battle of Great Britain is about to begin. And upon that battle depends the survival of the country itself. And if Great Britain falls, so shall the world. We cannot fail. We simply cannot. We must fight and fight on to the end. I love that quote. I really love that quote. So it's a science fiction story, but it's about real people. It's a science fiction story, but it's about real people that obviously sacrificed everything to go and fight for their country. It's about average day people. So there's a part in it where basically British civilians basically decide that they're going to fight. Civilians, army soldiers, you know. There's a bit about there's a little bit in there where they say, like, even the rich, never mind where you're from, the rich, the poor, the police and the criminal, all of them were fighting for one cause. Hello, Red Hot Toucan. Welcome back, random player. Like the movie Shaun of the Dead. Well, Shaun of the Dead's more of a zombie. Shaun of the Dead's more of a spoof. Shaun of the Dead is a good film. I love Shaun of the Dead. But yeah, this is not like Shaun of the Dead, because Shaun of the Dead's more of a spoof of. It's more of a spoof. But this story, the story that I wrote, is an alien invasion story, but it's about just real. It's about real people fighting the aliens. But yeah, in a way, kind of. Yeah, hello Red Hot Toucan, welcome back. I saw your comment just now about you streaming in an hour. I saw your comment. How was your Christmas, Red Hot Toucan? How was your Christmas, random player PL? Oh my god. Sorry, I'm a bit... my nose is a bit blocked. It's probably because I'm... Yeah, there is. There's three. There's three Dove Kid films. The average guys like Tom and Dick and Harry fighting for survival. Yeah, there's a clip. There's a part of this story that I wrote. There's a part in the Attack from Space where a farmer leads a load of aliens into his farm, into one of his barns, unknowing that it's the fertilizer barn. So let's just say that he throws a Molotov. He throws a Molotov in there and obviously blows them all up at once. He blows a load of aliens up at once, luring them into his barn. Yeah, just average people. There's a line the British Prime Minister even says in this story. You know, we won't win this war, but the people will. Hey Joe, do you have a VR? I do not have a VR. I've never... Actually, no, I do, actually, saying that. I do have a VR. I have a VR... I do have a VR. I have a VR for my laptop. I have a VR screen for my phone. I only bought it though. It's cheapish. It cost me 14 quid. The only was because I was shooting a film with VR, and I notched up a cheap one for like 15 quid. I don't know where it is though. Is that it there? Oh, I found it. It's under the desk. Yeah. Oh. No, it's not. It's not the stream. I think it's your internet. I think it's the internet. It's not lagging for me. It's not lagging for me on my screen. Yeah, it could be because it's not my screen. It's not the game because the game's running absolutely fantastically at the moment. Well, the game's running absolutely fantastically. I'll tell you guys why later on. But everything else. But everything else should be fine. Yeah, I think it's because I keep stopping the game. But I keep stopping because I'm looking around at some of the builds that I've built over the years. I just want to nip up here a second just because I need a bed. It's dark. It's getting dark. Yeah, how is everything? Oh. Yeah, how is everybody on this fine morning? I'm still stuffed from Christmas. Oh, pardon me. I'm still stuffed from Christmas. All that Christmas food still in my stomach. I'm still stuffed from Christmas. I didn't eat any chocolate yesterday, surprisingly. I didn't really eat any chocolate yesterday. But that roast dinner... Oh. But that Christmas turkey... Ooh, lovely. I have a question again, of course. Do you have PlayStation 3 or 4? No, I have Nintendo Switch. I've never had a PlayStation nor a PlayStation 4. I did want a PlayStation 4 back in the day because there were some games that were brought out that I really liked the look of, and they never came out on Switch. Oh, so only Switch. Well, yeah, I have the Wii U as well. I have the Wii U. I have the Wii U as well, and obviously the Nintendo Wii. You know, I'm not rich. I'm not rich. No shot, you have the same name as me. What? For example, Roblox. I don't play Roblox, so I wouldn't know what you're on about when you mean Roblox. Hello, Poke Nerd Joe. Welcome to the stream. I'm a bit confused what you mean. Well, yeah, many people are called Joe in the world. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Right. Yeah, but I've never played Roblox because I don't like the game. I don't like the graphics personally. Oh my god. Oh, my nose. Yeah. Is your Wii U modded? No, it's not modded. I don't agree with that shit. Just play the console how it was brought. You don't need to shove a computer. You don't need to hack it. So, hello Yanistef Stein. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. How is everybody on this stream today? Oh my god. Oh my god, my back. How was Christmas? My Christmas was really, really good. Thank you for asking me. How was yours? I do feel a bit stuffed from the Christmas dinner, though. Hello, Rakuber. Welcome to the stream. I do feel a bit stuffed from that Christmas dinner, though. Whoa. I will admit, guys, I am feeling a bit bloated today. But I'm going to feel double bloated tomorrow. Well, yeah, but with Wii U though, do you know why they got rid of the Wii U online features? Because no one was playing them. Do you guys know why they have to get rid of while like Xbox 360, Wii U's PS3? I think PS3 still works, but do you know why they get rid of online features for old consoles? Because it costs money. Because the storage data for those no, it's not that. The online storage data. They have to pay. It costs them money to maintain the servers. So if not a lot of people are playing on the old Wii U or the old Xbox 360 online consoles, yeah, hosting, because obviously it's their servers. The online stuff is on their servers. The online stuff is on, Sony, Nintendo's, Xbox's servers. Eventually, it costs too much. It costs too much to maintain because you've got to maintain it. Eventually, the costs outweigh the money they get in. So they would be making a loss. They would be, they'd be spending money and not getting a lot of money back. So basically, it's about costs. It's not about cost. It's not, the online doesn't cost money. It costs money for them to maintain the online service for those consoles. So eventually the cost isn't worth it anymore. So that because they're not making any profit back from it, and it costs them more than they do. That's why they can't. That's why they get rid of the online services, because eventually there's no profit left. Is it? No. Video game consoles online services come from their servers, because that's their online stuff. So you can't make your own server to host video game consoles online, because that's not possible, because you need. I'm talking about everyone's online, not just yours. Everybody's online data, everyone's online servers, everyone's online on like Nintendo Wii came from the Wii U Nintendo's Wii online servers, and Nintendo's servers eventually Nintendo's servers. So it's impossible, yeah, because the online servers come from them, so they have a very specific code for it. They have very specific data for it. It's impossible. Happy early birthday, thank you. Yeah, my birthday is not until tomorrow, guys. But thank you. Oh, my nose. Yeah, so just talking about that, guys, like, that's why that's for that would work. No, it wouldn't. That's why they get rid of. That's why Wii U's had its online services taken away, because eventually the lack of because there's not a lot of players on it anymore. Eventually, the cost to maintain it constantly go up. So eventually, you need a bunch of staff. No, you don't need a bunch of staff. You need to work for Nintendo. You need to work for Nintendo. Here. Why do companies get rid of online on old consoles? Here. Companies typically end online support for all consoles due to a combination of economic factors, technical limitations, and strategic decisions focusing on encouraging users to migrate to other newer hardware or services. Cost reduction. Maintaining service for older, less popular games and games consoles incurs ongoing expenses in infrastructure, bandwidth, and personnel. As the player base dwindles, it becomes financially unviable to keep those services running. It basically, you would be losing money. That's why they do it. I'll be back in a second. So that's why they do it, because it's unviable. So for example, that's why my football team moved out of their stadium. Good morning, Joe. Sadly ain't Christmas, but this stream will chill me out. Well, Christmas is only a Christmas comes but once a year. Hello, Globeans. Welcome to the stream. I am sorry, guys, that there was no stream yesterday. There was going to be a Christmas stream, but I started watching Christmas films, and I lost track of time. But guys, I've got some really interesting things for you. I found something really cool out yesterday. So, I bought a Switch 2. I bought a Switch 2 for Christmas. And then my mum and dad gave me the money back. Gave me some of the money back. Gave me half the money back. When they say Minecraft Legacy Console Edition works on it. Minecraft Legacy Console Edition works on Switch 2. If you have it, Minecraft Legacy Console Edition can be ported to Switch 2. And there is something else which they didn't say. Yeah, Minecraft Legacy Console Edition works on Switch 2. What they didn't say, though, is it also ports all your worlds. So I'm streaming on the Switch 2 right now. And Survivor Legacy is on it with me. Survivor Legacy is now on Switch 2. This is... Survivor Legacy, the Minecraft world is also ported. So every Minecraft world that I've ever got ported with me. So this is a live Survivor Legacy episode. Yeah, the world ported too. So the world has felt a bit smoother today. So we're currently playing Minecraft. This is currently in 4K. Well, not 4K, but the game's 1080p. Hello, VCL Media player commentator. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, it does. Legacy Console Edition ports over. Legacy Console Edition ports over, as did FIFA, and as did Minecraft Bedrock. I haven't played Bedrock Edition on here yet, but I would imagine that runs so much smoother. But I haven't played it. But yeah, I'd imagine it runs smoother. But how was everybody's Christmases? I can tell it's way better quality. Yeah, I've made the world better quality as well. I made the world better quality. I was making that little chess room at the other side of the world the other day. I was making that little chess room the other day. I made that little chest room the other day, so I got rid of most of the shulker boxes that was here. I basically cleared through them and got rid of what I didn't want. Which I'll do that after my grandmother family has never came for Christmas, sadly. Yeah. But, you know, Christmas can be whatever you make it, though. America tends to be a thing. America tends to be that you have your whole family around. Whereas in the UK, it tends to be just... the UK, Christmas tends to be... Christmas in the UK tends to be whatever you make it. It's an interesting one. To me, family at Christmas time is my mum, dad and my sister. That's Christmas to me. Hello Sam, Tam, Crazy Fan, welcome to the stream. That's Christmas. I've never done Christmas any different. Except, obviously, when I would have been really young, we went to my gran's. And we used to always bring my hi for the third time. Hi. We used to always bring my nan down, but my nan has been dead for 2 years. It'll be 3 years in a couple of months. Yeah. It suddenly popped into my head. It's the second. It suddenly popped into my head the other day. Technically it's the third Christmas now. Christmas 24, Christmas 23, 24, 25. Ooh. Yeah, how are you guys? Guys, I got a mug for Christmas. Went to have a tea out of it last night and realised it had a crack in it. It had a crack in it when they sold it. My mum gave me a mug for Christmas because I love Christmas. I love Christmas mugs. I love Christmas mugs. But you would never know. Well, yeah, but there'll be a last trip everywhere. You know, eventually, Globeans, there'll be you'll be the granddad, and then there'll be a last trip to granddads. But they've said that's what life is. Life is like a river, you know. Life's like a river. Life's like a river, but then eventually it turns into a circle. As they say, everything goes for its full circle. There's only four absolutes in life, guys. No, 5, 6. You're born, you eat, you sleep, you shit, you go to the doctors, go to the dentist, pay your taxes, and then die. That's basically it. That's basically that's 7 absolutes. Everyone in the world has that. Well, some people don't pay their taxes, but there's one thing that everyone does. Every animal on this, every creature, everything on this planet lives, dies. Every animal, every creature on this planet lives. Do I know if I told you? But what would you use? I use colour. What do you use? What do I use for what? Sorry. What do I use? I'm a bit confused what you mean. For what? What do I use for what? You've put you use colourful lights, but I don't know what the relevance is. I don't know. You said lights for Christmas. Well, everyone uses colourful lights. Everyone uses colourful lights. I got some fairy lights somewhere. Colourful lights at Christmas is what is the go-to. Colourful lights at Christmas is the go-to. You have some people that use just genuine all white lights. I think that looks boring though. I think everyone has to use colourful lights. But yeah, how is absolutely everyone today? I gotta be honest, guys. I feel a bit fat after Christmas, but everyone does. Well, back in the day, they used to use genuine candles, which obviously people were idiots then, because people used to use genuine candles, stick genuine candles on the tree. So we had some fake like light up candles on there, like, you know, remote control ones. And my grandmother was saying to me the other day, she said back in the day we used to use people used to use real candles. I always thought it was silly myself. I said you could wake up on Christmas and the trees burnt down, which is very, very, very sad. Yeah. Oh, my nose. But yeah, I want to be honest, guys. Christmas TV in the UK is absolutely shit. There was nothing new on yesterday. It was all repeats. There was nothing new yesterday. There was nothing new on. It was all repeats. There was no snow. Well, not that. We haven't had a white Christmas in the UK in 15 years. We haven't had a white Christmas in the UK for 15 years. So white Christmas... To be a white Christmas, snow has to fall down somewhere. But the last time it was a true white Christmas, where 65% of the UK was under snow, was 15 years ago. But... there's a blizzard meant to come in, guys. There's a blizzard meant to come in, so I hope I'm not 4 foot under snow. Which that did happen about 15 years ago. 2010, guys, I was off school for 3 weeks because of snow. You would go back, the snow would melt, you'd go back into school, and then literally 2 days later it was right, we gotta go home again. It started snowing again. 15 years ago. But yeah, 15 years ago I was 7. Wow. Yeah. So, Crazy. But it was bitterly cold though in the UK. Where I'm from in the UK though, guys, it was bitterly cold. Veterans Day. Well, we don't call it Veterans Day. We just call it Armistice Day. We don't call it Veterans Day. We call it Armistice Day because that's the day of the armistice. So the armistice is like the end of the conflict. So we call it Armistice Day. Basically, an armistice is a formal agreement between warring parties to stop fighting, a ceasefire that halts hostilities but isn't necessarily the end of the war itself, allowing time for day or Armistice Day. They call it like both of them. Yeah, well, I probably was standing around. Oh. Blimey. Yeah, I probably would have been. Actually, on November 11th, I was probably standing at the remembrance ceremony. I used to always have to go, and I was in a scout group at the time. So I always had to go because I always had to be I always had to help and be at the parade and be like a flag bearer. I had to be a flag bearer. Fucking hell. Have you guys ever held one of those flags? They're fucking huge and they're fucking heavy. And they were asking about, this was like 2013-14. They were asking like an 11-year-old. They were asking like a 10, 11-year-old kid to wave a flag. Fucking hell, those fucking flags are heavy. They give you a little pouch for it, and you're waving it around like that. And they're fucking heavy. Ooh. You had to have two. You had to have two people holding it. I have no idea, but I can always remember the Disney adverts when I was younger, and you used to go and play a movie. You used to go and play a movie, and it used to say something along the lines of "just in time for Christmas." They used to promote DVDs. Disney used to promote DVDs, and it would be adverts. Disney used to do adverts. They don't do it anymore. They used to do trailers of films that have just come out. They used to do trailers of on DVDs. They used to do trailers of films that were coming out. So, for example, Zack Snyder's Man of Steel trailer was on The Dark Knight Rises next year. Right, they used to do film trailers on DVDs. So for example, Disney used to do on Disney films, they used to do trailers to say something along the lines of just in time for Christmas. It would be about the DVDs coming out, films coming out, and then it'd be like just in time for Christmas. Just in time for Christmas. And so I brought that back with my novel stuff, and I used to put just in time for Christmas. I loved the old Christmas adverts like that, and it always used to say just in time for Christmas. Oh, where's the advert? Where's the at? Just in time for Christmas is obviously it refers to festive commercials for launch of the holiday season. Like Moonpig, no, but it was Disney used to do it all the time. Disney adverts used to just say just in time for Christmas. It was funny. We need to fit. We have time to. Yeah. Hello, Dementia Rich. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. I wouldn't say remove people from their phones, but it's not about removing people from their phones, but there needs to be a thing that's you don't need a phone until you're like 13 years old. You don't need a phone until you're like 13 years old. Till you're like 13 years old. Maybe 11. Maybe 11 because when you're walking home from school. But if a child is 10 years old, if a child is like 10 years old, you know, you should take them to school. You should take them to school. 10 years below, you should take them to school, not go and do that. So there was a kid who was in my school year. There was a kid who was a couple of years younger than me in school. I think there was a person in my who was a couple of years younger than me in school. She had a younger brother, and they would pay for a taxi to come and pick the kids up from school and take them home, because they were too lazy to go and walk up there and get the kid. So they pay it for a taxi to come there and get the kid for him. Like, in a way, tell me that's not lazy, guys. Tell me that's not lazy. They couldn't be bothered to walk up there, so they used to get this. They used to hire a taxi to bring the kid to them. Learn to walk. Yeah. Merry late Christmas. Oh, thank you for the donation, Dementia Rich. That's really kind. You guys don't have to donate. I've said that since the start of this channel being monetized. You guys don't have to donate. It's not like a necessity that you guys do that. So thank you very much. That's really kind of you. Bro, do you remember me? Of course I do, which is why I've read your name out 3 times. Welcome back, Sam Tommy Crazy fan. Welcome back. Where's Waldo? In the UK we called it Where's Wally. In the UK we called it Where's Wally. I don't know, what did you get? Oh, there we go. I got a PC. Cool. I bought myself a Nintendo Switch 2. I like giving donuts to streamers around Christmas. Ah, that's really nice of you. Yeah. I bought myself a Nintendo Switch 2, guys, so I yeah. Yeah, Where's Waldo? In the UK it's called Where's Wally. And it was literally books of it was literally books and books, and you just had to try and find Wally in the picture. Honestly, I never found him. Yeah, I bought a Nintendo Switch 2, so basically my parents gave me some of the money back. They gave me a little bit of half the money, some of the money back. Whereas, guys, I don't have to buy any new controllers or anything like that because all my Pro controllers that I have on the original Switch, they all work, which is amazing. It's amazing that they do that. That's the first. I think that's the first console that's done that. I did want the Switch 2 and I got it too. Bloody hell. Yeah, I bought it over a month ago, so yesterday was the first time I played it, but I found out this morning that my console so Minecraft, this is the Switch 2 now, Minecraft Legacy Console Edition, my rare Minecraft edition that used to be on the Switch. You could port that over too, so Survival Legacy is on here. I don't know, guys, I've been trying to decide this all afternoon. I've been trying to test it all afternoon, but I can't tell. I thought there'd been a visual upgrade. I thought there'd been a visual upgrade on the Switch 2. I thought the resolution was a little bit further back. But I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell because I don't recall being able to see the lighthouse from here. Not the lighthouse. I didn't recall being able to see the whatever you call it, I don't think it has. I don't think it has. But I was trying to work out. If anything had changed, because when I was in there yesterday, when I was in the village yesterday, we could see the we could see some stuff. It's kind of like you should see your battery percentage on your computer. My battery percentage is 80. I think it's just the Elgato. I think it's just the I don't know. It has dropped 2,500 frames since I've been streaming, but I've been streaming an hour. I don't know. It's not the Switch. Trust me, this is running very smoothly. Don't know. Just could be my computer. Perhaps I need to reset. I just rebooted the Elgato. Sorry, I just rebooted OBS. I don't know. So guys, this is now the Switch 2 era. Perhaps I should get a copy of this world. So 2025. So when we should get a copy of what it looked like when it moved to Switch 2. Hello, real Lois YT. Welcome to the stream. Nah, Joe, it was my battery. Oh, I did reboot the stream though because it did look a bit laggy for me. Play Roblox. I've not got Roblox, real Lois YT. I've never played Roblox. Because I don't like the quality of the game. Because I don't like the quality of the game, so that's why. Please, I don't intend to. No, I don't want an account. I don't like the graphics of Roblox. I don't want to play Roblox, guys. I don't like Roblox. I don't like the graphics of the game. Like, they haven't changed the graphics or improved them in 20 years. You know, the game was released halfway through development, which is why it looks so blocky. Which is why it looks so half developed. Yeah, I don't like it. I prefer games that spend their time actually making the game better instead of just releasing something half developed. But I just don't like the game. I don't like the graphics. Like every game looks like Roblox when it's being made in development. Every game looks blocky like that. Roblox just never released halfway through development. Oh. Yeah, guys, I was given a mug for Christmas. Yeah, I was given a mug for Christmas, guys. I thought I'll have a tea out of it last night. I picked it up and I found out there's a huge crack in it from the bottom all the way to the top. None of us knew it was cracked. It was the last one on the shop, apparently. Nobody knew it was cracked. It was such a bizarre... Dead rares are so fun. Cool. Why is my screen playing up like that? Thank you to the people who've watched the stream, by the way. Oh, God. Yeah. Literally, everybody. We are in 2020. It's near the end of 2025. And I can tell you guys, 2026 is going to be a massive year for my YouTube channel. I want to do a lot in 2026. I want to do a lot of stuff in 2026. There's a lot of stuff that I want to do this year. Next year, sorry. I hope in a year's time we look back and we will. I hope, and you guys can clip this. I predict us to have 10,000 subscribers in a year's time. I guarantee. Clip this now, guys. I predict us to have 10,000 subscribers in a year's time. Because of how we're doing and what I aim to do. I predict us to have 10,000 subscribers in 2026. I predict us to have 10,000 subscribers in 2026. We are as it stands at the moment, we're 2,300 off that. I predict us to hit it. I have absolutely no idea if we're going to do that, but that's what I would like to do. That's what I would like to do in 2026. I would like to hit 8,000 subscribers. Sorry, 10,000 subscribers. I want to hit that by the end of 2026 because my YouTube channel will be 10 years old next year. My YouTube channel next year will be older than some people's lives. My YouTube channel next year will be older than some people's lives. Which makes it seem really weird. It's almost bloody hell. So yeah. That's ideally what I hope we can do. That's ideally what I hope we can do in 2026. I love that minigame. I need to finish it. I love that minigame. My intention is to finish it this year. Oh. I will be back in a second, guys. I just want to go AFK a minute. Hello, hopefully you had a good Christmas. Hello, the Lego Animator, and hello, Ben Cassandi. Welcome to the stream. Yes, I did have a lovely Christmas. How was all of your Christmases? I did have a good Christmas, but I've probably put on a load of weight because of the Christmas dinner. I probably have jumped over £210, probably. I got some Lego. Cool. I did build some Lego yesterday. Is that a lot? What, £210? It's about 95 kg. To answer your question, it's about 95 kg. I want to get some more dark oak wood. It's about 95 kg. So I am 95 kg. So I was making a joke that I'm probably over that now. Yeah. £210 is 95 kg. That's not that bad, right? Well, it is overweight. It is overweight. It is overweight. You know, the average... I'm 10 kg over the average UK weight. The average in the UK is 85. So I am overweight, but you know, it's not that bad. Anyway, yeah, how was your Christmas, guys? I've got something, guys. I bought a Nintendo Switch 2 for Christmas. Obviously my mum and dad gave me some money back for it. The Switch 2 doesn't just have Legacy Console. The Switch 2 doesn't just allow you to port Legacy Console Edition. It also allows you to port your world. How tall am I? I'm 175 centimeters. So I'm 1.75 meters. So I am 5'9". Oh, give me a sec, guys. When I choked then. I Merry Christmas. I can't really say Merry Christmas, Rafa, because it's not Christmas anymore. It's the 26th now. It's Boxing Day. It's Happy Boxing Day. How tall am I? I'm 175 centimeters, so that's 1.75 meters. That's 5'9", just about. Yeah, but you weren't streaming yesterday. No, I wasn't. I was going to, and then I changed my mind and didn't. Oh, my head. Sorry. Yeah, so by the way, I liked your book. Really? What's your favourite character? Did you remove all mods? I didn't remove all mods. I cut down on the mods. I cut down on the amount of mods that we had. Because some people weren't... It was putting some people off from actually watching the stream, from commenting. Because all they could see was just mod after mod. So I cut it back. I cut down the amount of mods we had. I trimmed it. But I probably should have trimmed it a few months ago. Can I get a mod sometime? I'm not going to give any more mods out at the moment, Spengers, because I've just trimmed it down. I've just trimmed it down because people weren't really commenting on the stream because they were intimidated by how many mods there were. So I've cut back on the amount of mods. Oh, my head. Yeah, what was your favourite character, Rafa? Oh, I've really hurt my head. Oh, I choked just now, and it's hurt the side of my head. Oh. How was everyone's Christmas? Oh, sorry guys. Oh. La 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 la. Yeah. Yeah, how was everyone's Christmas? Everyone watching, how was your Christmases? I will be honest, guys. I had a lovely Christmas, and I probably ate too much food at the Christmas at the Christmas table. Oh, let's just move that sun just directly out of the way. Oh. Oh my god. I probably ate too much food at the Christmas table, but that's always a possibility. Pardon me, guys. Pardon me. There we go. Yeah. Oh. I probably need to reset my Discord server. I changed everybody's names to Joe as a fat bastard as a joke. So basically, we've got 1 trillion Joe as a fat bastards on Discord. So at the moment, I don't even know who everyone is. I don't even know who anyone is anymore. Everyone's just called Joe as a fat bastard. Some people have noticed. Some people have noticed. Some people have noticed, and some people haven't. So we got about 40 Joe as a fat bastards here. A couple of people have noticed and changed their names back, but some people have not noticed. Which, you know, it's kind of funny. Which is very funny, which is why I did it. As a joke. How long have I been streaming for, guys? About an hour and 14 minutes. 140 of you have watched this stream, guys. Guys, because of you guys uploading a YouTube video yesterday, because of you guys watching my video yesterday, because of you guys watching my video that I uploaded on late on Christmas, we are just under 6,000. We're just under 6,000 views off hitting 400,000 for this year. So it's a genuine possibility that we could hit that. It is now a genuine possibility. Gotta go, sorry. That's alright. That's alright. Have a good rest of your day. But yeah, if you are in the stream, guys, welcome to the stream. Let's just go to sleep because it's night time. If you are in the stream, welcome. Hello to everyone that's in the live stream right now. Oh, my head's still a bit poundy. My head's still a bit poundy from that choke just now. Oh. I'm going to go AFK a minute, guys. I'll be back in literally 5 minutes. Hello guys. Sorry, I just had to go AFK to get a drink because I went into a bit of a coughing fit just in the stream. So I went to go and get a drink. Hello Academy FN, welcome to the stream. I'm doing really well. How are you doing? How is everybody else doing as well? Thank you to the people who subscribed. We're aiming to hit 8,000 subscribers by, well, as soon as possible. The aim was to hit it by tomorrow, but that was set 3 weeks ago, a month ago. But I don't think we're going to do it. The aim, guys, was to hit. The aim was to hit 8K by my birthday, but I don't see us hit. But that was set 2 months ago. But I don't see us hitting 8,000 subscribers by tomorrow. If we did, you know, that would be. It would be beyond the miracle. It would be crazy. If we even did that, it would be bizarre. It would be bizarre if we did. But why did I come this way for? Oh, we want to go to that chest room that we made over here because I left my armor. I left me my other equipment there. Yeah. Everybody wants to rule the world, the world, the world. Do do do. La 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 la. My screen just crashed. My screen just crashed. La 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 la. It did. Reload. The stream just crashed. My screen just died. I don't know if there's anyone watching the stream because the stream crashed, so I couldn't see the live chat. I hope everyone had a very, very Merry Christmas. There's 12 people watching. How many of you guys have watched this stream today? 170, wow. 170 of you. Which shulker box do I leave it in? We left a couple of shulker boxes there. Right, let's go. We gathered everything that we wanted to gather. So, let's go. Hello, FNAF Edits. Welcome to the stream. Right, let's quickly get up this ladder. Welcome to the stream. I like and sub. Oh, thank you. It's really kind to you. We're aiming to hit 8K by... We were aiming to hit 8K by my birthday. But I don't think that's possible now. So we're aiming to hit 8K by the end of the year. So thank you. You're furthering our goal. You're furthering our mission. You furthered our mission. And yeah, thank you. We are now... We are 279 away, guys. Although I don't think we're going to hit it by my birthday, guys, because we're not going to get 279 subs in 24 hours. I mean, it would be crazy if... Could I show your channel? What do you mean by share it? Like share it to other people? Like promote it? Yeah, of course you can. You don't have to ask me if you want to share my channel. Yeah, if you want to share it to your friends, yeah. And people you know, yeah, of course. You don't have to ask. Right, let's quickly go this way. We're going to go down the stairs. My friend just said, "Oh, thank you. That's really kind of you." Let's just quickly get to the sponge chest. I want to put some more sponges in here. Because we're here, we'll do the birch planks next. I'm just bringing some stuff back from my... that has been in shulker boxes. And now... What are you playing? The server? No, this is just my Minecraft world. This is just the Minecraft world I played by myself. Pardon me, guys. I'm a bit coffee today. This is generally just the Minecraft world I play myself. So this world is 100%... This world is 100% built by me. This world that I'm on, I've had for... I'm going to Utah to ski. Cool. Yeah, this Minecraft world I'm on, I've had for almost 10 years. This world will be 10 years old next year. This world will be 10 years old in 8 months. In 10 months, in 8 months, guys. Do I do Twitch? I do not do Twitch. I've never done Twitch. I've always thought YouTube was the place for streaming. There we go. You were dying. I'm not dying, I just choked. I coughed just now and it hurt my... I coughed just now and it hurt my throat. I choked on air. I don't know how you do that, but... I don't know how you do that, but I did. Obviously, guys, I do not know how that happens. I do it, yeah. I don't know how people choke on air, but I did it. It is insane. Yeah. Wow. How was everyone's Christmas? Everyone watching right now, how was your Christmases? That's good to hear. I will admit to everyone here, I probably ate too much food. Joe, how you doing, man? Hello, Academy FN. I saw your. I do apologise. I saw your comments. I will apologise. I saw your comments, but I gone AFK. I gone AFK for a moment. I do apologise. You wrote a book? Yes, I do write books. I have wrote... How much is my book? My book... It depends where you're from. It depends where you're from, Academy FN. It depends where you're from. What country are you from? How old am I? How old do you think I am? Nobody say anything. Nobody say anything. How old do you think I am? I ask everyone that asks me that question. I'm from the UK, so because you're from the UK, I'm not 15. I'm a lot older than 15. Because you're from the UK, Academy FN, the books are like £8. Cup of tea. Oh, I love a cup of tea. I might have one later on. Be right back. Okay. Yeah, because you're from the UK, they cost exactly the same as they cost to me. So I can tell you how much they cost, but I need to look myself because they're all different. Hardest thing to pronounce, bottle of water. Yeah, but it's because of your accents as well. Like, you know, my accent's a lot thicker than some other people's. So for example, this is not my natural voice. This is my natural voice. This is actually, guys, my voice. This is my voice. But I stream like this for you guys. I stream like this for you guys. But my voice is actually like this. Just give me a sec, guys. Amazon's playing up for me. So, oh, bollocks! I've lost the page. I tried to press a button to zoom it in. So, for example, so I can answer your question. I can answer your question. My books are £8. My books are £7.99, £8, and £7.99. They're I tried to make them as cheap as possible. Yeah, FNAF edits. You've guessed 15. I'm actually 22. You guessed 15. I'm actually 22. But thank you. I'm growing. Cool. Yeah, you don't stop growing until you're like 23. Yeah, you don't stop growing until you're like 23. Oh, you're talking about on YouTube. I didn't know that. Yeah. Not in real life. But you probably are growing in real life as well. 167 subs. Congratulations. Sorry, these Christopher. How was my Christmas? My Christmas was great. Thank you for asking. I probably ate too much food though. But it's Christmas. Who watches the calories at Christmas? Like who watches the calories at Christmas, guys? I don't. In fact, I don't. In fact, I don't watch the calories at all. For the rest of the year. I also stream, cool. Yeah. Yeah, to answer your question, I'm not 50. To your answer, I'm not 15. I was 15 in 2017. I'm not 15, guys. Do I sound 15? It's interesting. I get a lot of people that think I sound younger. Is it because of my voice? Is it because of this? I am 15. Cool. I think it's because of this. Do I sound 15? It's because I amplify my voice while streaming. This is actually what my voice is like in reality. This is my voice in reality. Do I sound different, guys? Do I sound different? Do I sound a lot deeper? Do I sound deeper in reality? I amplify my voice when I'm streaming, but this is actually this is actually how my voice sounds in reality. My voice is actually deep-ish. I can go very deep though. I've just got a comment on YouTube. Cool. I think it might be, if I sound 15, it might be because I was always I'm fairly short. I'm fairly short. That could be why. But oh, sorry, my throat's a little bit sore. I am eating a box of crisps at the same time. Because I'm a fat fucker. Ooh. I'm probably going to be 220 pounds by the end of Christmas, guys. Ooh. I'm probably going to be over 200 pounds by the end of over 220 pounds by the end of Christmas. But who gives a shit, eh? It's Christmas. How is everybody on this stream? Bloody hell, my throat is sore. Jesus. I just want to look at my football team. Ah, they're not playing today. Jesus Christ. Crucial Burnley Starface's late fitness test as 11 players set to miss Everton clash. If Burnley are playing a really weakened team, that'd be nice for Everton. 11 players. How many players have they got out? Come on, why is the page not loading then? Bloody hell! Great, great. That's the one. Why is the page? Why wasn't the page not loading? So I was just looking at something about Everton. I got a sub. It is Gordon. It's Gordon. Cool. I have no idea who Gordon is. Is his first name Anthony? Jim? Is his first name Jim? Jeffrey? Oh, Gordon Ramsay. Ironically, Gordon Ramsay wanted to be a Gordon Ramsay started out as wanting to be a football player. Gordon Ramsay started out wanting to be a football player. Obviously, Gordon Ramsay, British chef. Obviously, he was born in Scotland. Obviously, 17 Michelin stars. He's been awarded 17 Michelin stars and holds 8 at the moment. Gordon Ramsay restaurants. I think he started out as wanting to be a football player. His interest in cooking began in his teenage years. Rather than be known as the football player with the gammy knee, decided to pay more serious attention to his culinary education at 19. He had a footballing career, but his footballing career was marked with a serious knee injury, and he was forced to give up. Poor guy. Is that what he's mean? He's not mean. He's brutally on. He's not mean. He's brutally honest. Gordon Ramsay isn't mean. He's brutally honest. Sometimes you got to be brutally honest. So when he goes and looks at people's kitchens, when he does Hell's Kitchen, and he goes into people's kitchens across the world, the reason he says the stuff like that to them is some of them are really delusional. Like the one he went to where basically the woman wouldn't accept criticism. So that's the first time ever he folded it in, because the woman just would not take any advice. Half of them are delusional and think they know it all. And when he goes and points it out to them, he has to say it harshly, because sometimes they don't listen. Like Gordon Ramsay even said to one of them, like, you asked me to come here and help you, and now you won't even listen to any of my advice, which is true. Yeah, no, he has to be brutally honest. Which is why he says that tastes like shit. Hello, Kulo Broom Broom. Welcome to the stream. But that's why Gordon Ramsay does all that stuff. Like, where's the lamb sauce? Come on, come on, guys, get fucking on with it. You know, he is a very good chef. You know, he's a world-class chef. He's got world-class restaurants. So he knows how to make a restaurant work. He knows how to. Where's the lamb sauce? Yeah, he's got world-class restaurants everywhere. He knows how to get a restaurant. He knows how to make a restaurant. He knows how to work a restaurant. I like what he did with Thing. He went somewhere to Paris and he met a girl there who was one of the staff, and she was the only one honest with him and telling him what the problems were. And when it closed down, he offered her a job at one of his restaurants, which was a really interesting thing. That he went back there and asked her what happened, and she said, yeah, just after you left, we just got a thing that it closed down, and he offered her a job at one of his restaurants. So I think she did really well there, but then she opted to move. She opted to go back and one of his restaurants. It said he's got loads of restaurants, but there was one. There was one in Paris that got closed down. That he helped try to save this person's restaurant. Great show though. You've got to be honest sometimes. Blimey. Yeah, my friend went to went and had a dinner somewhere, and he got ill, and it was raw. But you can, steak is a weird one, which you can, I think steak is a weird one. Although steak is not completely safe to eat raw, but steak is not completely safe to eat raw, but you can actually, it's one of those you can actually eat. You can actually, it's safer to eat raw than chicken or pork. That's why I don't go to restaurants. Yeah, but that's not every restaurant though, Kulu Broom Broom. That's not every restaurant. If that happens, if any restaurant that happens at has to close down. That's what Minecraft says for chicken. Yeah, steak is actually, raw steak is safer than chicken. To not be raw. But you don't know, because, you know, people that work in restaurants you have to be a trained chef. If you cook at home, you know, you're not a trained chef, you're not a trained cook, so you're not 99%, yeah, but you're not a trained people at home, you're not a people at home aren't, it might not be raw, but they're not trained cooks until you don't know what they eat. You don't know what type of cook they are. Well, that's what these streams are. These streams we talk about topics that you probably wouldn't talk about. We raise awareness of topics that need discussing. We raise awareness on these streams of topics that that need discussing. Show me the armor. Diamond. Feather falling 4, protection 4, mending and breaking, blast 4 and breaking 3, mending and breaking, protection 4. Can you be my dad's? That's just a little bit weird. I don't think I'm old enough to do that, I'm afraid. This is Minecraft Legacy Console Edition. This is 4J Studios' Minecraft version. No, it's 1.12. It's 4J Studios' version. I do have the Bedrock Edition, but I really love 4J Studios' version of Minecraft. And I've played it for so long. Yeah, it's 1.12. Make the OP armor. This is the OP armor. I can't put every enchantment on there. The armor that I got on is the only armor that I can put on. I can't put other protections on. Make an anvil. I don't need to make an anvil. We've got one downstairs. We've got one here. Get all 4 protection types. I do have all 4 protection types. I do. But you can't put them on the same armor. Right, here we go. We got blast protection 4. you have a Switch you play Minecraft on, and can I play? You can't. Section 4. I don't have the other one, apparently. Projectile. I have projectile 1. But do you play Donuts MP? No, this isn't Donuts MP. Hello, Peter. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I don't have Donut SMP, I'm afraid, guys. Yeah, well, I have 3 of them. I have Blast and Protection, but okay, an anvil. Not new. Welcome. I don't play Donuts SMP. I do have a Switch I play Minecraft on because this is here, but it's Legacy Cons put the books together. That doesn't work. Doesn't work. So it doesn't work because they counterbalance each other. See, that one will give us the knockback, but it won't give us the protection. If I do this, do that, it'll just give us the knockback. No, on a book. But these are the books. A regular book. But this is a regular book. To get an enchantment book together, you have to merge them together in an anvil. But can I play Minecraft with you on Switch? What version of Minecraft are you playing, Five Nights? FNAF edits. What update are you playing? I once played Java on my phone. This isn't Java. This isn't Java. This is old. This is Legacy Console Edition Minecraft. Java's completely different. New. I'm afraid you can't play with me because this is old Minecraft. This is not Minecraft Nintendo Switch Edition. That Minecraft here is a completely different game to the one I'm playing. This is Legacy Console. This is the non-cross-play version. If you don't have the version that I'm playing, the old Minecraft, you can't play with me because I hardly play the new Minecraft. I only play the old one because I prefer the old one because over the lag. Oh my god, guys. Oh. Bloody hell, my back. Sorry. Can you do it in the new one with me? I don't really play that version. I play this one because I like this version more. That's why I play it. Just want to try something a second. Oh, that kind of worked. I've lost my controller, guys. I've lost my controller. But yeah, that's sort of... can you get old Minecraft? Not on Switch. You can get it on Wii. You can get it on Wii U, Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS3, PS4. Just not on Switch. Switch never had a physical release. The physical release was meant to come out in 2018,
But the announcement of Bedrock coming out for Switch, the Bedrock edition coming out, resulted in them a 4J cancelling it. So yeah, this version never came out. 200 of you have watched this stream in the last 2 hours. It's amazing. Do you think you can after the stream? I don't know, because I'm thinking about streaming FIFA today as well. I'm going to play a completely different game. I'm thinking about streaming FIFA today. On Minecraft, less lag, less items, no service, spam click, new Minecraft, more lag, more new items, ways to PvP. Yeah, and servers. Well, we have servers. We have servers, Kulo Broom Broom. We have servers. We have servers. We have the Minecraft mini games, and they were like servers. So there was three. There was a battle mini game, which had multiple different levels. There was technically we had servers in a way. We had servers, which yeah, we had servers. We had something called Minecraft mini games. Can you play the Temple of Notch? I don't know what that is. I've heard of Notch. Obviously, I know who Notch is. I've heard of the Temple of Notch, but I am gonna stream FIFA today as well. I know who Notch is, but the Temple of Notch. But that's not a thing I have. The Temple of Notch. Legacy Console Edition didn't have those bits. Well, no, I do know who I do know of the Temple of Notch. I'm not that silly. But the Temple of Notch is not on my seat. It isn't in Legacy Console. Can you stream Fortnite? I don't play Fortnite. I do know the Temple of Notch. You just don't have it on Legacy Console. I was about to slap some sensors into my phone. Although some people won't know some people who are younger now watching Minecraft won't know about the Temple of Notch, because Notch hasn't had anything to do with the game now in over 10 years. Which is, you know, that is mental. It's been 10 years since Notch left. That's mental that it's been nearly 10 years since Notch stopped being the head of Minecraft. Like, that's... Do you do Roblox? I don't. Why is there an iron door there? Because I made it months ago, Dusty. I made it months ago. It was just a joke. It was just a joke. It's the magical door. It's the magical doorway. It's a doorway into another dimension. What's the magic portal for? I have no idea. Just a monument. I bet 50. You bet $50 it works. I don't know. Hello, Snaky Lace. Welcome to the stream. How is everybody on this stream today? How was your Christmases, everybody? My hold on, my page is just slowed down again, so I cannot see the live chat again. Let's just reload that page because I can't see the live chat. Thank you to the people who subscribe, by the way. It's really kind of you. Can I play with you somehow? Maybe in the future, but I'm not going to do it today because I'm streaming Legacy Console Edition today, and I'm probably going to switch to FIFA later and do forfeit FIFA. Guys, I'm doing a series on FIFA where if we don't do challenges, I'm doing a series on FIFA. If we don't do... Here's the sub for me. Oh, thank you. It's really kind of you. We were aiming to hit 8k by my birthday, but we're not going to hit that now. We switched our aim to hit 8K by the end of next year. Is that on Switch? FIFA? FIFA is on Switch. Yeah, I'm doing a series on my channel called Forfeit FIFA, where we have to take Everton to basically... We have to take Everton the full way, but the whole point is that if I don't do a challenge, I get a forfeit from someone in the live chat. I get a forfeit from someone in game, from people watching. And the forfeits aren't silly things like, you know, jump off a building if you don't win 15 games. Can I play with you in that game? It's not online. I gotta go now. That's all right. Thank you for joining the live stream, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Yeah. So Forfeit FIFA. Forfeit FIFA is where I've got a load of challenges that I got to do, and if I don't do them, it means that I've got to go and I've got to go and do. If I don't do these challenges, I've got to do forfeits. So the last forfeit I did, I had to sell our highest rated player. I had to sell our highest rated player. So I had to sell Jordan in the last stream. I had to sell Jordan Pickford for 30 million. Ooh, pardon me. Oh my god. My back is a bit sore. Ooh. Thank you to everyone that's commented on the stream. Yeah, you can't force someone to stay in a stream when they've got to go. That's like I've got a question. Yeah, you got a question? You don't have to ask. If you've got a question, you don't have to ask. Just ask the question. When is the next stream? I'm not particularly sure. It might be tomorrow, it might not be. If it's not tomorrow, it will be the 28th. It's my birthday tomorrow, guys, so I don't know whether I will stream. It's my birthday tomorrow, so I don't know whether I'm going to stream. You have to stream tomorrow. I can't. I don't know though, because I am going. It's my birthday tomorrow, guys. I'm going. I've got a meal, so we can write happy birthday. Yeah, that's the part I would stream for. But it's if I got the time though, guys. It's if I've got the time, because I have a meal. I have a birthday meal. I have a birthday meal booked, guys. And it would look bad on my family if I then disappeared to go stream on YouTube. but I don't know. But maybe I'll stream, maybe I won't. I don't know yet, guys. I was going to stream yesterday, but I got a bit sidetracked watching. I got a bit sidetracked watching Christmas films. Have a good rest of your day, Kulo Boom Boom. I realised just Boom Boom. I read it as Broom Broom. That's just my eyes playing tricks on me. I am the shadow. I'm the shadow of my family. I'm invisible. Aw. No one's invisible though. No one's invisible. No one's invisible. Every person in the world has value. Yeah, I read it as Broom Broom because my eyes were making... Sometimes I read people's names wrong. I'm using an old laptop. I'm using an old computer screen as I'm using an old TV screen as a monitor, and the quality is not the best. I was asking myself. Ah. But no one should be a shadow, though. No one's a shadow. Everyone's a star. The sun is setting, guys, on another beautiful day on the Survivor Legacy world. Ooh, pardon me. The sun is setting on another beautiful day in the Survivor Legacy world. The sun is going for the... I do not know. And I will be honest. Another person has finally noticed my mischief in my Discord server, guys. More people have finally noticed my mischief in my Discord server. Some other people have noticed my mischief in my Discord server. You get what I mean? I have no idea. I didn't know. I'm afraid. Somebody else in my Discord server, guys, has noticed has noticed my mischief. I jokingly changed everybody's names in my Discord server to Joe as a fat bastard. My friend changed his name in my friend changed his name in my Discord server to Joe as a fat bastard. So I jokingly changed everyone's names to Joe as a fat bastard. And as it stands at the moment, I'm waiting to see if anyone notices and changes their names back. And only a scattering of people have noticed. Oh, it's a random anime. It's a random anime. I wouldn't know. I personally don't think anime should be shown on British TV, personally. That's just my... I will say, guys, that is just my preference. That is just my preference. I personally don't think it should be aired on British TV, but... Who said it's random? I said it's... No, but you... I said it's random. I said it's just a random anime, but that's just what I meant. I call it random because I think a lot of animes are random. Because anime doesn't... What I mean is anime doesn't exist. The word anime, the anime style doesn't actually exist because anime is just Japanese for animation. When everyone says about, oh, it's an anime, I'm like, so it's an animation. But yeah, I don't like anime personally, guys. I find it weird. But that's just my preference, guys. I'm old enough to remember... I'm old enough, guys. I'm old enough to remember when watching anime, if you weren't Japanese, was seen as a bit weird. Which... Japanese animation... Well, that's just it's just Japan. Well, it's a word for animation. It's basically the Japanese... It's the Japanese word for it's a Japanese translation of animation, but more violent. Yeah, but Japan's just more violent. Japan is quite a violent country in media. If you get what I mean. Japan is a violent country in media. Watch a horror film. Watch a fight scene in Japan. You know, they're actually throwing punches at each other. Whereas, like, if you're from, it's interesting. If you're from Asia, if you're from Asia, you hate Japan. It's a really interesting one. If you're from Asia, you hate Japan. It's a really weird one. If you're from, well, it's not weird actually, but yeah, guys, if you're from Japan, if you're from like if you're from Southeast Asia, your parents and your grandparents hate Japan. It's because Japan did absolutely insidious atrocities in the Second World War. And unlike Germany, Japan has never fully admitted what they did. Mine don't. But no, it's... But what I'm saying is, it's the older generation now. The older generation hate Japan in Asia. But most older Asian people hate Japan because Japan did an absolutely insidious atrocities in Asia. Donated 2,000. Bloody hell. There was a saying. Well, yeah, Japan are the only country, like... Do you know what I find interesting? I read it a couple of months ago, which surprised me. Let the past be the past. That is a good saying, but you should... But there is a quote about that, let the past be the past. But it also says that you've got to be open of the past. You can't turn around and say it never happened. It's like, if we go and do that, shall we say that the slave trade never happened and millions of Africans weren't forcefully taken to America? And should we turn around and say that the Germans didn't wipe out 6 million Jews, or Japan didn't absolutely slaughter their way across Southeast Asia? It's like, let the past be the past, but you've got to admit what happened. And Japan have never fully admitted what they did in Japan, what they did in Southeast Asia. In fact, there's a film and it highlights some of the stuff that happened. Like, they forced British prisoners of war soldiers on death marches where they would walk until they drop. But yeah, it's an interesting one. Japanese media is quite violent, but it's always had quite a violent subculture. Which is really interesting. But the thing about let the past be the past is totally inaccurate. Like a serial killer. A serial killer killed someone 20 years ago. Killed your mother 20 years ago. He's just been arrested. Should we say let the past be the past of that? It made me laugh. So the guy, everyone, the atomic bombs, the atomic bomb dropping on Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Like Japan say how bad. Stampy's lovely word. It's not. This is my survival legacy world, but I can see the resemblance. Like the atomic bomb drop-ins. They say that obviously Japan say about how bad they were, but they don't say why. Wait, did you say the atomic bomb? Yeah, the atomic bomb. The atomic bombings on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, we say about how bad the bombings were, but we don't say why they were necessary. Look up Shadow's atomic scene. I'm not going to look it up, but I'm talking about reality at the moment, not like the fake cartoon stuff. But the atomic bombings on Japan obviously play it out like it was a travesty, but they've never fully revealed why the Americans dropped the bomb, because Japan, the death toll of invading Japan. Oh yeah, I wasn't talking about anime then. I was talking about the genuine atomic bombs that were rained down over Japan. But Japan say that it was a travesty. Japan obviously say it was a travesty, and obviously they play the victim on the atomic bombs. But what they don't turn around and say is the fact that they don't turn around and say about why they were dropped, because the Americans realized that invading Japan would cost tens of millions of people's deaths, because Japan had even armed children. Japan had armed women and children with grenades. Basically, they had Japan had kamikaze planes, but they'd even trained women and children to be kamikaze bombs. Yeah, Japan, during the Second World War, they trained women and children to basically be kamikaze things as well. So children were trained, if they saw an American soldier, to basically lob grenades at them and things like that. When it came down to planning a potential invasion of Japan, the death toll was predicted to be 5 to 10 million Allied soldiers and potentially 20 to 30 million Japanese people. Well, that's why they call it, that's why they call it kamikaze bombings, because that was the Japanese word for kamikaze. They had kamikaze planes, obviously suicide planes and all that. I think everyone knows what kamikaze means because of how famous they were. But yeah, the people of Japan had sworn to their emperor that they would never surrender and they would fight to the death. And back in them days, that it was blind loyalty. It was happening the other years, understand. I think most people will know, though, because the word kamikaze has become a very popular word for any sort of... But yeah, an invasion of Japan could have took 5 to 6 years, possibly up to 10 years. And that's why they dropped the atomic bombs, because the atomic bombs saved a lot of lives. The atomic bombs saved a lot of lives. It's an interesting one, though. Japan has basically rebuilt itself as basically one of the greatest countries in the world, but they've never fully admitted about what they did and what they did. Japan was even worse. Japan was worse than the Germans were. Basically, Germany destroyed people that they didn't like the Jews, people with illnesses, people with mental disabilities and things like that. Japan, though, did it worse. They did anything that wasn't Japanese. In fact, the Japanese soldiers didn't even know why they were fighting for. Japan told its soldiers that they were fighting. Japan told its soldiers that they were saving Western Europe. Japan told its soldiers that they were going to China because Europe was killing Chinese people. They were told that the West was invading China. What they didn't realise is it was actually what the Japanese soldiers didn't realise is that what they thought was Europeans was actually Chinese people. So they were brainwashed into going to fighting in Japan, fighting the Chinese, thinking they were fighting someone else. Bizarre bit of history. Not many countries would have the balls to do that. Say that Europe's attacking. Here, we must go. Europe is attacking. It's such an interesting part of history. yeah, Japan has acknowledged some parts of the tremendous damage and suffering it caused in the World War II. However, the controversial issue remains that a lot of the government officials have never fully admitted to it, and a massacre somewhere. There was a massacre somewhere which they haven't fully admitted to, which is really bad though. You should fully admit to if you're in war, you should fully admit to everything. You should fully admit to everything you've done, not turn around 80 years later and not fully admit to everything. In fact, there used to be quite a racist subculture as well. One of my uni lecturers showed us a band advertisement from Japan, and it's literally a Japanese lady and a black man, and his shirt is dirty, but she shoves him in the washing machine too, and he comes out as a white Japanese man. Literally, that. How was that able to be shown on TV? You can't do that. The old music. Hello, Calamity Lord Official. Welcome to the stream. This is the. I bought a Nintendo Switch 2, guys, for Christmas. Your world's automatically. This Minecraft version works on the Switch 2, and it automatically ports over as well. It's coming through my mic because the Minecraft music I have to mute. I have to mute the Minecraft music because sometimes I used to get copyright claims for the music, which was awkward. And half the time it's a company that doesn't even own the music. I already have ASMR from his controller. Yeah, sorry. I hate that because I don't like ASMR. I think ASMR is just creepy. I just don't see the point in ASMR, guys. Like, why are you whispering into a mic? I was in the stream and you were AFK. Oh, I do apologise. I went AFK for like 10 minutes to get a drink because I choked a moment before. Yeah, never understood ASMR, guys. It sounds like you're creating porn for the visually impaired. Did 1 hour already pass? I have no idea. My stream's been on for 2 hours. I think you've been on the stream for like half hour. You've been on the stream for like half hour. It is. Hello, guys. Welcome. My name's Glamour Joe. I'm doing ASMR for you. See, it sounds fucking creepy. But there might be kids right now. There might be kids watching. Well, if you're watching this stream, you've got to be 13 years or up. You've got to be 13 years or up on stream. But it is true, though. If you're watching YouTube, you've got to be 13 years and up. And 13... And so, I can say it. I can make that joke. And actually, I've got a comedy series on my desk, and they mention it, and it says 12 on it, so I can make that joke. I'm 26. Cool. I'm 23 tomorrow. Hello, Jackson. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. In fact, Jackson, I remember you being on this stream a year ago. That's the first time you watched my stream. It would have been the 26th of December. I remember you first appeared on my stream a year ago. I'm 14, so yeah. Yeah, if there's anyone younger than 13 years and up on this stream, then that's their own fault for being on a platform that they shouldn't legally be on. Yeah. But if there's anyone on this stream under 13, then they shouldn't legally be on YouTube. Yeah, well, 13. It's like you should understand. You should understand. At 13, you sort of know where all those. At 13, you sort of know what all those words mean. You know all the swear words. So I don't ban swear words on these streams, guys, because when you're 13 years old, you're at when you're at 13 years old, you're like in high school if you're American. You're in your final year as YouTube Kids. Yeah, but it only exists because kids were on YouTube, but kids should never have been on YouTube. Well, that's the thing, though. I don't understand that one. Coolio Boom Boom. I don't get Coolio Boom Boom. I don't get that. Can I swear? Of course you can. Of course you can swear on these streams. Do you have an account so I can send you a picture of my wall to you? We have a Discord server for the YouTube channel. Sorry, I'm eating something called treeslets. They're lovely. Yeah, you can swear, guys. You can swear on these streams, like. I mean, guys, I'm not gonna get offended by swearing. I'm in my 20s. Treeslets. Not tree sluts. Tree. That's bad, though. You said that, Kudo Boom Boom. I don't think you need a phone at 3. I don't think you need a phone till you're like 13. Maybe a little younger. That's what it's pronounced as, ROA. It's not tree sluts. It's just my accent. I might stream FIFA later on, guys. I might see how FIFA runs in I might see how FIFA runs in on the Switch too. ROA, just after you left that stream the other night, you know we did the £93 million joke on getting Trent for Everton in that save. You know we made the £93 million joke by signing Trent Alexander-Arnold for thing. Just after you left the stream, we played Man United and he got an assist. He got an just after you left, he got an overlapping assist. Not much sports is going on right now. Well, there's loads of sports in the UK because it's Boxing Day. Do you have an account on what? Well, yeah, in the UK there's loads of sports on today because it's Boxing Day. The 26th of December, guys, there's always sports on in the UK because it's Boxing Day. There used to be a lot of boxing on, but now boxing's been ruined by YouTubers. Yeah, it's still running. It's running firmly. Your worlds automatically get ports. Your worlds automatically get ported. So Survivor Legacy got ported, which I'm quite happy with. It does run a bit better. FIFA ran a bit better because I gave it a quick test last night. Like I played one match, and we beat Southampton 3-0. Tiano Barry with 3 goals. So I will admit I played a game not on stream or video. I just played a game on. I played a game on our forfeit FIFA where I won 3-0, but I only played it just to give the game a bit of a test. Hello Swiss, welcome to the stream. Yeah. It does run better. I had to mess with so many FIFA settings. Game has no clue how defending works, lol. Well, I've put all my settings, Jackson, onto the one of the hardest settings. I'm going to switch to FIFA in a little bit. I'm going to stream that today. We're doing a save called Forfeit FIFA, where basically you guys set me challenges for the whole season, and then if I don't do them, if I'm not able to do them, I have forfeits for the next season. So ROA gave us the forfeit if we had to sell our top rated player, so I had to sell Jordan Pickford. Which I might switch now, guys. I could switch now and play it. Like I haven't really got much build ideas for today. I might stream tomorrow, I might not, guys, but because tomorrow is partially my and the shot accuracy is a bit lower. Yeah, I love FIFA. I'm going to end this stream now, guys, and switch. But I'm ending the stream. But I'm going to switch. All I'm going to do is switch games. Stream will be back in literally like 20 seconds.